Yo, let's talk about Supacolor's Lo Melt transfers. What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today we're going to be talking all about Supacolor's Lo Melt transfers. This is their transfer that applies at a really low temp. It's made for nylons, polyesters, delicate fabrics, stuff like that. Now, some of you guys might care about this and some of you guys might not care about this. If you do a lot of nylons, nylon bags, nylon jackets, nylon chairs, stuff like that that needs to be applied at a low temp, this is something right here that I use all the time. Before doing anything, I always test this stuff out. And today I want to show you guys the wash test results on how this stuff holds up. I want to talk about what I use it for. I'm going to show you guys what I use it for on jackets like this and how to use this stuff to make some money. So if you follow me on Instagram at Big Brando TV, you'll see when I press these onto some jackets. But as you guys know, I need to wash test this stuff before I actually put it out to the public or offer it to my clients and customers. Now, the jacket I use is a very expensive jacket. This is made by Independent. Hopefully you could see that. This is made by Independent. This is 100% nylon. This is their coach's jacket or windbreaker jackets. Snaps all the way down, front and back print. This is the jacket that I press these things on. So that is the brand new jacket that I just pressed up, and this is the wash jacket. Same exact thing, Independent. This jacket's blue. There's the print. Now, I'm gonna take the camera and show you guys close up what this thing looks like. This jacket's been washed over 40 times, and we're talking machine wash, machine dry. I wanna show you how the print held up and actually how this jacket holds up after that many washes. Once again, this is an independent trading company jacket. They wholesale for like 20 something dollars, so they're very expensive, and I know what it's like to melt one of these because I've done it in the past. I know what it's like to press something on here improperly and ruin the jacket. So if you're like me and hate wasting money, especially on a garment that costs over $20, that's a pretty pricey mistake. So let me show you how these things held up. All right, first off, here's the tag. Size large, independent trading. This is their coach's jacket, windbreaker jackets, and here's the print. This is Supacolor Lo Melt. This is fresh off the press. This right here has not been washed, and these things laid down smooth. Very easy release, very easy to press on. I like the feel of it. It's not heavy. It's one of their thinnest feeling transfers to me. And this thing is in there. Try to get a close-up of that for you guys. Once again, this is 100% nylon jacket. These things press at like 280 or 290. Very easy to lay down. Like I said, they basically release themselves. Now let's look at the wash jacket. All right, here's the wash jacket. There's the tag. This is the only big difference in this jacket. What I've noticed after these 40 washes is the tag is the only thing that's kind of fading and discolored. And can you see that? I'm trying to zoom in. Between the N and the D, it's starting to like fade away. And then a little bit by the 2X. This is my personal jacket that I wear. That's how I know it's been washed a bunch of times and worn a bunch of times and sweated through. But this is what the print looks like. It's still in the jacket, no lifting, no peeling, no issues whatsoever. I actually like the feel of this Lo Melt transfer. I don't wear too much nylon besides like these nylon jackets. It's either these or the anorak jackets, the ones that are like a half zip, is what I press these things on. And it holds up perfect, man. I'm trying to show you like within the points. These are like the things that like kind of worry me whenever I do stuff like this, is when the print comes down to like a sharp point like this. Usually that's what starts lifting up first, or that's what starts to give me some issues. But with this one, this thing is in there. Can you see that? I'm rolling this little part of the eye up. No issues whatsoever. See that? The print's in, feels good, looks good. Here's the front of the jacket. As you guys know, this is my LA Anarchy logo. No issues whatsoever. And independent trading, this jacket has no lining. So most like coaches jackets and stuff like that have like that felt lining. This one has no lining whatsoever. It's just like the same material that's on the outside is on the inside. This one's white. I don't know why it's not blue. And this one has like these gold snaps. I wish it had blue snaps to match the jacket, and I wish the lining was dark blue also. But for whatever reason, this jacket has a white lining. But it's not felt. It's like the same material as out here as it is on the inside. Here's the front, left chest print. Whenever you're doing these jackets, what I notice is I try to line it up with the second button. That gets you pretty close to over the heart. It's kind of trippy when you do it because you have to open the snaps up and then press this on. But I try to line up this second button to give me some pretty good placement on the over the heart print if you're doing these types of jackets. But that print's on there. And just to show the front of the brand new jacket, once again, second button, right across. This is the over chest print or over the heart print. It's on there. Like I said, this one has black snaps, which is cool. I think they have an option where it's a black jacket with gold snaps also. I like this one. And this one has a black interior. So once again, it's not felt lined. It's just like the same material that's on the outside. There might be a little coating on it. I'm not sure because on the camera, this looks a little shinier than this. So maybe there is a coating, but I wish the other jacket was blue on the outside, blue on the inside with blue snaps, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Still looks cool to me. But this one is black jacket, black snaps, black guts. Here is the front print. Once again, this is my LA Anarchy logo. You guys already know what it is. Shout out to the LA Riders. And this is on an independent coach's jacket. 100% nylon. Once again, these things wholesale for like $23 to $25 each. Pretty pricey, so it's a pricey mistake if you jack these things up. Pressed on with the Supacolor Lo Melt, no issues whatsoever, man. All right, there you have it. That's the wash test results for the independent coach's jacket and for Supacolor Lo Melt. For myself, I can see myself using this on a lot of these nylon style jackets. The anorak jackets I've already used, this coach's jacket I've already used, and I've also pressed on the back of those like folding camping chairs, like those ones that kind of just like accordion together. I've pressed on the back of those using Supacolor Lo Melt because that material's nylon also, works flawlessly and easy. What I will say though, whenever you're pressing this Lo Melt, heavy pressure is a must. Now, it makes it way easier for you to put like a Teflon pillow underneath and then increase the pressure to get like super, super heavy pressure. Without that Teflon pillow and you try to crank your press all the way down, you might have a hard time clamping it down. So what I noticed is if I put a Teflon pillow underneath the pressing surface, like here's the bottom of the platen, put the Teflon pillow, and then I put the garment on top and then press down, that's when I get like really, really heavy pressure on there, and it releases basically on its own. So when the press pops up, the backing's already peeling up with it. It releases easier with really heavy pressure. So hopefully that little tip right there will help somebody out if they're wanting to do this. What I'm planning on using this stuff for is mesh shorts, like the like basketball shorts. So Shaka has mesh shorts. I think they call it the mesh PE shorts or something like that. I'm planning on pressing Lo Melt on that stuff. I think those shorts are made out of polyester. If not polyester, polyester and nylon. The reason I want to use that is because this is a really thin feeling transfer, and I feel like on shorts like that, there has to be a lot of movement and flexibility within the shorts and the print, and I feel like it'll hold up pretty good. I've already ran a few tests. I'm doing a wash test right now with my Anarchy logo pressed onto some of those shorts. I just want to see how it works out. And I think LoMelt comes with like a sub blocker on the LoMelt. I might be wrong, but you could check it out on Supacolor site and see what they have, what options. But I pressed the regular LoMelt transfer that was ganged up on this sheet, like these same transfers, onto those Shaka mesh PE shorts. They pressed good, they laid down good. Like I said, I needed to add a lot of pressure on there, so I put a Teflon pillow underneath the shorts, then pressed it on, and it released really well. I'm just washing them right now to see if they hold up, because like I said, those shorts are really flexible and really thin, so I wanna make sure that the print holds up pretty good on them also. But that's kind of like a trendy thing right now, is those mesh shorts, and if you wanted to decorate on those types of shorts, that's gonna be an easy call for you. So Supacolor Lo Melt is a dope ass option in my opinion. That's how I plan to use them, is for nylon jackets, those polyester nylon shorts. Very thin feeling transfer and very lightweight, and they hold up in a wash. Like after washing this jacket so many times and still seeing the print on there, easy call. Because if I wasn't using Supacolor Lo Melt, I was buying vinyl that's made for nylon. So I was using EconoTransfer vinyl for my nylon jackets, and that stuff holds up really well. It just is very time consuming to cut it all out, weed it up, especially if I'm doing, like, Los Angeles Riders is like 30 deep. So if I had to do 30 jackets and cut it all out, weed it out, that's very time consuming for myself. So being able to get some transfers made and bang them out real fast makes life way easier. It always comes down to production for myself and how to be efficient with my time. So if you want to check that stuff out, hit up Supacolor, see if you can get some samples of the LoMelt. Maybe I'll bring my sample packs back and show you every single transfer that I'm using, the t-shirts I'm using and stuff like that. Who knows? But I feel like specialty stuff like this has a place within this business. You just have to have the clientele in the market for it. For me, it's gonna be nylon jackets, windbreakers, coaches jackets, anorak jackets, and these mesh shorts. We'll see how everything works out. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe even jerseys. It could be football jerseys, basketball jerseys, anything with that mesh on it. Like, let's say it's made out of polyester and nylon. This might be an easy way to decorate that stuff, and you could do like full color prints on jerseys. Now that I'm thinking about this and kind of working it out as I'm making this video, that might be an easy call, man. So maybe I'm gonna have to get me some basketball jerseys and stuff and test that stuff out also. And then the other thing is, like, you could probably set up your artwork to look like it has like that marrowed embroidery effect. I don't know if you guys seen that before, but I think Screen Printer Mike or maybe Odyssey Rock, one of those guys showed some artwork that looks like it's embroidered, but it's just a flat piece that they're sending out on and putting it onto transfers. And you could put that on jerseys and give it that embroidered look without paying that embroidery price or that applique price. That might be a game changer too. Now that I'm thinking about this, I need to test all this stuff out. But the option of using this low melt stuff, I could think of a bunch of ways to use it to decorate on more than just t-shirts. Hopefully this information helps you guys out. If you guys seen the ads and stuff that Supacolor is running about low melt and you're curious how it holds up in the wash, here is the wash test results for you. And if you're looking into these windbreaker jackets, like I said, they're made by independent, pretty pricey in my opinion, but also a really dope quality jacket. They come in like camouflage, black, blue, burgundy, cream, I think gray. There's not a ton of options when it comes to colors, but they are pretty dope. And once again, these ones don't have that felt lining. So if you're looking for a coach's jacket that has the lining, these ones are not it. These ones feel like a raincoat, basically. If you have any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments for me. Follow me on Instagram if you wanted to, Big Brando TV. That's where you can find me working in the shop. That's where I post everything of me doing stuff in the shop, pressing shirts, embroidering on stuff, fulfilling orders, what I do when an order comes in, how I pack that order up, how I ship that thing out is all laid out for you on my Instagram page. All right, catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.